Have you ever imagined that, amidst the noise of modern life, there are still villages so breathtaking they seem frozen in time, where every narrow street whispers an ancient tale? Get ready to join world mystery wonders on a journey to magical lands that feel like dreams, yet are entirely real. Stay with us until the end. Each place you're about to see is worth more than 1,000 words. Let's begin. If there's a place on Earth where the noise of car horns, smoke, and crowded streets seem like a distant memory, it's Gtor, a fairy tale village tucked deep in the heart of the Netherlands. Here, cars are completely absent. Instead, locals move about by gliding along narrow canals in whisper-quiet boats or strolling over charming wooden bridges that connect one picturesque house to another. Nicknamed the Venice of the Netherlands, Gtor offers something far more tranquil and intimate. Thatched roof cottages nestle between blooming gardens, trees, and calm mirror-like waters. The only sounds you'll hear are the gentle splash of oars and the soft chirping of birds from nearby hedges. Life in Gtor is simple, harmonious, and deeply connected to nature. And it's this simplicity that transforms the village into a sanctuary for anyone seeking to rediscover peace of mind. Gtor is not just a destination. It's a poetic reminder that life can slow down and still be beautiful. Nestled beneath the majestic Rif Mountains, Chefchein rises like a blue dream in the heart of North Africa's arid lands. The entire village is bathed in a legendary shade of blue, walls, stairs, alleyways, all painted in soft, calming tones. No one knows for sure where the tradition began, but old Jewish settlers believed blue symbolized the sky and the presence of God, a belief that still colors every corner of the town to this day. Wandering through its winding alleys, you'll feel an odd yet comforting stillness. Every turn reveals a living painting, woven baskets hanging from windows, bright wool rugs drying in the sun, the scent of spices drifting through the air. Under the Mediterranean light, Chefchein doesn't just look beautiful. It hums with a tranquil energy, a gentle lullaby to the senses. Chefchein is a place that makes you forget the outside world. A village painted blue, not only in color, but in feeling. A place where your spirit breathes a little deeper, and peace washes over like the cool mountain breeze against ancient, silent walls. Hidden in the snow-covered mountains of the Hida region, the village of Shirakawa Go is one of Japan's most enchanting traditional treasures. It's famous for its unique gashozukuri houses, steeply pitched, thatched roofs resembling hands pressed in prayer. This iconic design isn't just aesthetic, it's brilliantly functional, helping these homes withstand heavy snowfall during the long, cold winters. With a population of just over 1,600, Shirakawa Go preserves a way of life that feels untouched by time. Locals still farm, raise silkworms, and live in harmony with the natural world. In winter, the village transforms into a fairy tale dream, blanketed in soft white snow with warm golden lanterns casting a magical glow across rooftops and frozen trees. One of the most breathtaking sights is the annual Light Up event, when select winter nights bring the village to life with sparkling lights that seem to dance on the snow. Shirakawa Go is more than a beautiful place. It is the spirit of old Japan, where tradition, nature, and soul come together in quiet harmony. Cradled by the sapphire waters of the Bay of Cotor, one of Europe's most stunning coastal inlets, lies the ancient village of Cotor, Montenegro's hidden gem. Its beauty is not loud or flamboyant, but deep and soulful, like an old melody passed down through time. Towering stone walls snake along the hillside, embracing the village in a timeless, protective hold. Within them lies a maze of narrow cobblestone streets, sunlit squares, and red-tiled rooftops whispering stories of empires and centuries long gone. But what makes Cotor truly unforgettable is its feline population. Cats roam freely here, lounging on stone steps, basking in the sun on ledges, or gently weaving through cafe tables. Locals cherish them as symbols of luck, guardians of the soul of the town. Cotor is a symphony of mountains, sea, ancient architecture, and quiet human warmth. It doesn't beg for attention, it simply waits. And the moment you arrive, its charm quietly seeps into your heart. On the serene Swedish island of Gotland, Visby stands like a delicate balance between history and nature. Quiet and unassuming, this village carries a beauty so profound it feels like time itself pauses here. Ancient stone walls, still intact after centuries, whisper tales of medieval knights, Baltic sea traders, and generations who once lived under moss-covered rooftops. As you wander the cobblestone streets, weaving between pastel-colored wooden houses, you might feel as though you've stepped into a Scandinavian fairy tale. Wildflowers bloom by the doorways, birds sing above the rustling sea breeze, and golden sunlight spills across the old stone, creating a portrait of quiet wonder. Visby isn't just a preserved relic, it's a lifestyle. A gentle rhythm of living where nature, memory, and humanity coexist in harmony. In today's fast-paced world, Visby offers a rare invitation to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to rediscover a purity that still lives quietly by the Baltic shore. Tucked beneath the towering Eiger Mountain, Grindlewald is one of Switzerland's most enchanting alpine villages. A place where snow, mist, and silence blend into a quiet symphony of peace. With a population of around 4,000, Grindlewald is known not only for its postcard-perfect beauty, but also for its unique climate. Gentle rain falls throughout much of the year, keeping the grass lush, the forests fresh, and the air crisp and pure. In summer, the valley comes alive with wildflower meadows, the soft jingle of cowbells, and hiking trails that stretch through pine forests and along cool mountain streams. In winter, Grindlewald transforms into a snowy paradise, drawing visitors from around the world to ski, sled, or simply admire the golden glow of cabin lights shining through thick layers of snow. What makes Grindlewald special is its vibrant stillness. No crowds, no chaos, only nature, and the perfect balance between humanity and the alpine world. It's a place where you can sit for hours watching the clouds drift over the peaks, as time itself seems to slow down, giving way to deep and lasting peace. Ronda, a timeless stone town perched dramatically atop the cliffs of El Tajo in southern Spain, is where natural beauty and human craftsmanship meet in perfect harmony. The massive gorge splits the town in two, connected by the awe-inspiring Puente Nuevo, a stone bridge rising over 100 meters high like a thread suspended across centuries of history. From above, Ronda looks like a white dream. Whitewashed houses cling to the cliffs, a deep valley opens below, and the surrounding mountains wrap the town in quiet majesty. Walking through Ronda is like walking through 2,000 years of layered history. Once a Roman fortress, later a Moorish stronghold, and eventually a blend of Gothic and Mediterranean styles, every corner tells a story. Ronda is also the birthplace of traditional Spanish bullfighting, home to one of the country's oldest bull rings still in use today. But more than its sights, Ronda is a symphony of stone, sunlight, and memory, where every narrow alley and ancient wall seems to whisper forgotten tales. Its bold, powerful beauty and quiet poetry make Ronda a place you'll never quite forget. Tucked among the snow-draped peaks of the Lofoten archipelago, Raina is a small coastal village where time seems to stand still. With only around 300 residents, Raina isn't loud or flashy. Its beauty lies in its quiet humility, gently touching every soul that visits. Traditional red wooden cabins scatter along the shores of Reinafjorden, their reflections mirrored perfectly on the crystal-clear water, creating a scene both wild and poetic. Life here moves with the rhythm of the sea. Locals live simply, fishing and embracing a pace that matches the calm of their surroundings. On clear days, the mountains stand tall, perfectly reflected on the water's surface. A view so still and stunning, it feels like a dream. And when mist drifts over the rooftops, Rainy transforms into a Nordic dreamscape, soft and otherworldly. Raina needs no grand introduction. It is simply a place where, once you arrive, silence feels right, as if your heart is listening to the quiet story whispered by the sea breeze. Tucked along the Tuojiang River, amidst the emerald mountains of Hunan Province, Fengguang ancient town whispers a quiet melody from centuries past. This living relic of old China is a place where time doesn't rush, where traditional wooden houses with carved balconies lean gently over calm waters. their curved roofs reflecting like brushstrokes across the river's surface. Wander its stone-paved alleys and hear the soft chime of wind bells swaying outside doorways. It feels as if you've stepped into a history book that's still being written. Life here flows slowly. Locals selling crafts by the water, washing clothes at the riverbank, preparing meals with generations-old recipes. And when night falls, red lanterns light up the town, casting shimmering shadows over the river, turning the entire scene into a living dream. Fengguang is more than a destination. It's a journey back to your roots. A place not just to see, but to truly feel. With every step, every sound, every breath. Cradled beside the still waters of Lake Holstat and surrounded by the misty Austrian Alps, Holstat has long been hailed as the most beautiful village in the world, a title it wears effortlessly. With a population of just around 800, this ancient village dates back to the Iron Age and is renowned for its salt mining history, one of the oldest in Europe. Wooden houses cascade down the hillsides, narrow lanes hug the lake's edge, and a towering church spire reflects perfectly in the glassy water, as if drawn from a dream. In summer, flower-covered balconies spill color across the streets, while in winter, snow transforms Holstat into a storybook scene of white rooftops and twinkling lights. Its charm is so magnetic that an exact replica was even built in China, a testament to its timeless beauty. But Holstat is more than just picturesque. It's the feeling of stillness as you sit by the lake, the distant chime of church bells echoing through the valley, and the quiet realization that you've found a place where time no longer matters. Nestled gently along the banks of the peaceful Moselle River and backed by rolling green hills, Kokam feels like it's been lifted straight from a medieval fairy tale. With a population of just around 5,000, this small German village radiates charm and history in equal measure. Towering above it all is the majestic Reichsburg Castle, originally built in the 11th century, watching over the town from its hilltop perch with quiet grandeur. The village itself is a harmony of the old world. Half-timbered houses with flower-filled balconies, cobblestone alleys winding between cozy wine taverns, and hillside vineyards producing some of the most renowned Moselle wines. Life here flows at a gentle pace, with locals proud of their heritage and always ready to share a glass of Riesling with a smile. Interestingly, nearly half of the village's buildings are made of wood, hand-decorated with vibrant paints and adorned with fresh flowers. When the sun sets and golden lights reflect off the river, Kokam transforms into a glowing gem, a magical haven in the heart of the German countryside. Lauterbrunnen, Switzerland. If ever a valley stepped straight out of a grim fairy tale, it would be Lauterbrunnen, a place so serene it feels as if time itself chose to stop and stay. Tucked within the majestic Swiss Alps, Lauterbrunnen is a flawless U-shaped valley framed by towering cliffs that rise up to 800 meters. From these walls, more than 70 waterfalls pour down in silken streams, painting the air with the gentle whisper of mist and stone. This is not a place of noise or spectacle. Lauterbrunnen draws you in with its pure, unspoken stillness. Wildflower meadows, timeless wooden chalets, the soft echo of cowbells from distant slopes. At dusk, golden light slips across rock and cloud, transforming the entire valley into a living dream that quietly breathes. It's said that this very place inspired J.R.R. Tolkien's vision of Rivendell, the elven sanctuary in The Lord of the Rings. And when you stand at the foot of Stobach Falls, watching water drop from nearly 300 meters in near silence, you'll understand why. Beauty here doesn't need to speak, it whispers. Lauterbrunnen is not a place to conquer, it's a place to pause and believe that the things we thought lived only in legend sometimes appear in the gentlest way, right here in the real world. Located in the Alsace region of eastern France, Colmar looks like it was lifted straight from the pages of a fairy tale. Its half-timbered houses glow in pastel colors, flower-filled balconies overlook quiet canals, and every corner bursts with old-world charm. Often called the Little Venice of France, Colmar isn't bustling. It's graceful, with beauty flowing gently through every street and alley. With a population of around 70,000, it has the scale of a small town, but the soul of a preserved village. Each season brings its own magic. Spring blossoms along cobbled lanes, summer shines with festivals and color, autumn glows golden under falling leaves, and winter turns Colmar into a glittering Christmas village. Colmar is also the birthplace of Frederick August Bartholdi, the sculptor of the Statue of Liberty. And in many ways, that spirit of freedom still lingers here, in the quiet beauty of its medieval streets, the gentle pace of life, and the warm, welcoming smiles of its people. Bribery, a hidden gem tucked within England's Cotswolds countryside, was once called the most beautiful village in England by poet William Morris. And it's easy to see why. Walking into Bribery feels like stepping into a living watercolor painting. Honey-colored stone cottages line the banks of the crystal-clear River Colne. Their moss-covered roofs and flower-filled windows whispering stories of a gentler time. The village's most iconic site is Arlington Row, a series of weavers' cottages built in the 14th century. Today, they stand perfectly preserved, a national treasure featured in books, films, and even British passports. In the early morning, a soft mist hugs the rooftops as sunlight filters through the willow trees, casting a golden glow over the cobbled paths and still waters. With just a few hundred residents, Bribery is quiet and unhurried, a place that seems to exist outside of time. Here, you can let your thoughts drift with the current, listen to birdsong, and remember what it means to simply be. Tucked away in the misty green hills of Meghalaya, India, the village of Malinong is often called God's own garden, and once you see it, you'll know why. But what sets this place apart isn't just its beauty, it's the astonishing cleanliness. In 2003, Malinong was crowned the cleanest village in Asia, and the title wasn't just symbolic. Every path, Every corner of this village is spotless. Residents sweep the roads daily, strictly separate waste, and completely avoid plastic. Most homes have compost bins, turning kitchen waste into nourishment for their lush gardens. But Malinong's story goes beyond sanitation. It's a model of progress. Literacy rates here are near 100%, especially among women, and the community lives with a deep sense of unity and purpose. As you walk across the living root bridges, natural wonders woven from ancient tree roots, you'll realize that this isn't just a village. It's a way of life. A quiet revolution proving that civilization can begin with something as small as a clean street, a compost bin, and a heart that respects the earth. And those were 15 of the most breathtaking villages around the world, each with its own soul, story, and unforgettable charm. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on more magical destinations. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next adventure.